This is a podcast from the Business Times.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. Here's your market-focused daily closing bell update by the Business Times. Asian stocks mostly eased and oil prices regained strength early today after the U.S. waived sanctions on Iran. While traders grappled with rising expectations, the Federal Reserve may take more aggressive action to tackle inflation later this year. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan sank 2.9%, while S&P 500 E-mini futures slipped 0.9%. Brent crude slid 1.22% to just under 77 per barrel. The Nikkei 225 was off 3%. Retracing some losses after data showed Japan's manufacturing sector sustained robust growth in June, with new orders surging to their fastest pace in more than 4 years. South Korea's Kospi plummeted 9.99%, its steepest drop in more than 3 months. Today, as overseas investors sold chip makers following regulatory signals that the sector's rally had gotten overheated. The benchmark Kospi closed down over 910 points, its biggest daily plunge since March 4th. Market bellwether Samsung Electronics Co. and peer SK Hynix shed more than 12% each, wiping out billions in market value and triggering an automatic 20-minute bourse-wide trading halt in the afternoon. Oil prices settled more than 3% lower as supply concerns eased after U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance said progress had been made in talks with Iran and that the Strait of Hormuz was open. In currency markets, the yen was flat against the dollar at 161.5 yen, again approaching its weakest levels in 40 years after a volatile trading session in the U.S. overnight. The British pound was flat at 1.32 after Prime Minister Keir Starmer said yesterday he would resign, paving the way for what is expected to be an orderly transfer of power to frontrunner Andy Burnham. Gold was down 1.7% at just under 4,200. In cryptocurrency markets, Bitcoin slid 1.56% to under 64,000, while Ether was 1% lower. That's it for today. For more business news and market updates, visit bt.sg and Lens on Daily for the latest tomorrow at 10 a.m.
This is a podcast by the Business Times. Find more BT podcasts at businesstimes.com.sg/podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is meant to provide general information only. SPH Media accepts no liability for loss arising from any reliance on the podcast or use of third parties' products and services. Please consult professional advisors for independent advice.